Hey there, viewers! I know these are trying times. People around the world are in panic over COVID-19, or coronavirus as it's more popularly known. While medical experts are scrambling to find a vaccine, regular people are clearing out grocery stores, crowding gas stations, and causing a toilet paper shortage like the world has never seen. Many of you are wondering what to do in a situation like this. So without further ado, let's discuss 7 ways you can stay safe during a pandemic. Should I sanitize my house? Is it smart to exercise regularly? What essential items should I stock up on? We're talking all that and more. Let's begin. Number 1. Exercise. Did you know that physical activity boosts the immune system? This helps to fight off viruses and infections, not to mention the common cold. If you're staying inside, there's an assortment of exercises you can practice, push-ups and sit-ups being the most basic. If you're willing to venture outside, go for a walk. When the weather has cleared up in your area, biking is also ideal. A study from 2006 showed that women who walked half an hour once a day for a year had half the amount of colds as women who didn't walk. A comfy morning stroll will increase your body's number of white blood cells to help fight infections. However, if authorities have ordered you to stay inside, we can't encourage you to do otherwise. If you're into the idea of exercising, make sure that you're providing yourself time to rest and allow your body to recover. If your workouts are too frequent, your white blood cell count will decrease. To be safe, experts recommend around 20 to 30 minutes of activity for 3 days a week. Number 2. Wash your hands. You've been hearing it since you were little. Washing your hands keeps the germs away. It does, at least for a short amount of time. When faced with a pandemic such as this, one of the best defenses you have is the ability to clean your hands of potential infectants. If a sink is available, wash your hands with soap for a recommended 20 seconds. If you're on the go, a tiny bottle of hand sanitizer is a smart addition to your pocket. Alcohol-based hand sanitizer is particularly effective when preventing infections. It's also smart not to touch your face, especially your mouth, eyes, or nose. Even if your hands are clean, you need to avoid touching as many surfaces as you can. According to experts, coronavirus can last up to 4 hours on copper, a day on cardboard, and 3 to 4 days on plastic and stainless steel. Do you find this video interesting so far? Well, keep yourself strapped in because you're going to want to hear these next tips. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and ring that notification bell to get updated on more Bestie videos. Are you concerned about the overall state of your health? Check out our latest video on 10 signs you have an iron deficiency. Also, you may be interested in our clip listing 8 health conditions that may run in your family. Now let's continue our list of 7 ways you can stay safe during a pandemic. Number 3. Stay hydrated. You know those people who carry a bottle of water everywhere they go? They were way ahead of their time. Make sure you drink plenty of fluids. This is among the most basic ways to stay healthy, pandemic or not. Drinking water is not just an easy way to quench your thirst, it also keeps the body strong and helps defend you from illness. Research has shown that the right quantity of water will boost your immune response and allow you to fight off viruses quicker. It can provide you a new surge of energy while also enhancing your brain function. This is exactly what you need to stay sharp during a pandemic. Now, how much should you have? The common suggestion is about 8 glasses of water each day. If you're looking to exercise, perhaps you can have 1 drink before your workout and another one when you're done. Number 4. Avoid physical contact. We as humans are a social bunch of creatures. Even in the social media world, we love a night out face-to-face with friends. Unfortunately, this is something you have to sacrifice in times of a pandemic. Physical touching is one of the main ways germs are spread from person to person. If you're around people, avoid handshakes or any close contact for that matter. If you're greeting somebody, dabbing elbows has become a popular way of saying hello. Have you tried social distancing? It's the newest fad among the youth. Once someone has been infected, their germs can spread like wildfire. When out in public, try standing as far away from people as possible. Experts suggest 6 feet or more. It's best to stay away from public gatherings as well. Many jurisdictions have advised their citizens to avoid settings with 50 or more people. This means as little public transit as possible. Not even your favorite bar or restaurant is an option right now. Number 5. Maintain your hygiene. When people hear hygiene, the first thing that usually pops into their head are showers, teeth brushing, and deodorant. There's a lot more to it than that. Maintaining your hygiene also includes small things like covering your mouth when you cough and blowing your nose when you sneeze. Wash your hands before and after every meal. You should also work to maintain your living space. This means throwing away garbage and cleaning your surfaces. Remember, traces of coronavirus can stay on surfaces for varied periods of time. It's best that you keep a clean house altogether while making sure your body has been washed. Before moving on, we'd like to take a moment to thank Pure Gum for sponsoring this video. Pure Gum is the leader of sugar and aspartame-free gums and mints, with a great taste that doesn't hold back in flavor. Pure Gum is sold in 25 different countries around the globe. Pure Gum. Live pure. Number 6. Cover your hands. Remember, washing your hands isn't the only way you can avoid germs. If you need to go outside, one of the best things you can do is cover up your hands. This way you can touch surfaces without coming in direct contact with germs and bacteria. Since it's getting warmer outside, many people feel it's no longer necessary to leave the house sporting gloves. But things are a little different now that coronavirus has poked its ugly head out. To ensure that you, as well as those around you, do not contract the virus, bring a pair of gloves with you on your various errands. This will come in handy in times you do need to ride the bus or subway. If you're out at the store, I suggest you purchase a container of gloves. This way you have gloves available to you at all times. They're also easily disposable. Number 7. Eat healthy. When trying to avoid sickness, most people limit their responsibilities to washing themselves and avoiding contact with certain things. What many of us don't realize is that our diet is crucial during times like this. Not only should you be drinking water, you also need to be eating properly. Sources recommend that you have at least a 2-week supply of food in your home. Before embarking on a grocery shop of epic proportions, make sure you take proper inventory of the foods you already have. This is in case of a government-ordered quarantine. Here are the contents you should add to your pantry. Try to get the basics out of the way. This means various fruits and vegetables, not to mention plenty of canned goods. Remember, it's good to get between 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day. If you have a freezer available, a pound of fish and other meats are great to store away. And don't worry, a bag of chips and various snacks are also safe to have in moderation. It's also important to remember to cook properly. In stressful situations, people's cooking skills are sometimes put to the test, or lack thereof. Make sure that you're following the instructions to figure out proper temperatures, especially when cooking meat. You're already trying to avoid one illness here, folks. Have you been stocking up? Have you checked any of these instructions off your list? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of bestie are we if we don't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video, and enjoy.